Hi, crafty friends. Come on in. All right, so I always give it about 30 seconds. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to hit fast forward and catch up then. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little intro in a couple seconds. So if you're here early or you got that notification, yay. Let me know you're here. Yeah, okay. What do we got? Oh, it's Monday. It's been a good Monday. A very productive, very busy, good Monday. So I'll take that. And I wanted to take a nap earlier and I didn't. And I'm still feeling pretty good. So I'm excited about that. Some Mondays I'm a little tired. All right. Are you ready? Hi, crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and your little Monday night mini class or a little Monday night crafting, whatever you want to call it. I am so thankful you are here. It is always so much fun sharing crafting with all of my crafty friends all around the world. So whether you're new or you've been hanging out with me for a long time, welcome. Okay, let's do the dates and all the official stuff. So it is Monday, October 30th. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, I've got my skeleton shirt on. I taught yoga this morning, and so we all, not all, but quite a lot of us wore some Halloween garb, so I got a skeleton shirt on. Tomorrow I'll probably just wear regular clothes. Anyhow, so it is Monday, the 30th of October, 2023. So that will pertain to the two classes that I have on offer for November. So feel free to fast forward if it's much later than that. But this technique, you can use this with Stampin' Up! Makes great tree stamps. And you may have one already, or you may want to order this one from me. You could use this technique in this card layout with other items. So don't skip the whole video, right? Okay, so let me throw you down to the desk. Throw you down. That sounds so like harsh. Let me put the video on the desk. And I'm gonna jump in here in the corner. All right, so let's talk about my classes. First up, and I've already posted about this one, with the Maker's Mojo group, I am doing a product-based class. It's super cute. Oh, let me grab the stamp set. I can't get the dies because they're over on my die cutting counter. Do I have everything on? Yeah, I do have the right on it. Okay. We are doing a class based around this Warmest Heart stamp set and die set. Now, the card designs you could use with something else that has, is around the same shape or has general shapes like these. It would be fine, but it's super, super cute. And let me show you my project. This is mine. Look at that. So I did the thermos with the DSP and I made a cute little, it stands up, which I think is great for a Get Well card. I made a cute little fun fold, like a very easy fun fold. And you get a PDF with all the instructions and lots of pictures. And there are 5 cards because there's 5 demos in that group. We each designed one. You will get a half pack of the, what is this called? Garden Walk DSP. It is really pretty. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this paper. You get a half a pack, which is a lot. And then you get a whole pack of the gems. Don't ask me where the other, where the backing to mine went. And you get, I think you get a half pack or 2 yards of ribbon. I don't even remember. But you get that, plus all the cardstock, anything that is not, that you would not cut out from those dies. So like all this Calypso coral at the back on mine would be cut for you and scored. So anyway, that you have to look. Oh, you know what? It's not on my website. The Stampin' Up! Website is glitching. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's on my Facebook under events. So, send me a message. There's a link and you register for that. But there's that class. Okay, where am I going to put that there? And then, oops, hold on. I just dropped the card on the floor. All right, and then I've been working to come up with an idea. We need to make Christmas cards together. Well, my in-person friends. Oh, hey, Lisa. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. So I was going to do a card buffet, and in all honesty, I just don't have time to design 10 cards, and I don't have time to get the orders. I want 2 of this and 3 of this and all of this stuff. It was a lot. And then I was like, well, what could I do? But I want more than just like a regular just cards class. So we're doing a stamp a stack. Okay. And I've got a post-it note. I will type it all up and get it posted tomorrow because the RCP is like in a week and 2 days because I need a little bit of time to work on it before I go out of town for work, my other work. I'm going to Jamaica for the first time to check out all-inclusive resorts in Jamaica. So if you want to go to Jamaica, let me know. I will know all the things in a couple weeks. So here's my stamp a stack. All right, so there's 5 cards. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I had a fun time. And so what I tried to do, especially to help my to-go friends out, is make them so that you have a little more flexibility in what to use. And also, if you don't own the stamp set and you're like, oh my gosh, Audra, I adore your cards. You guys remember this card design from last year? I love this one. I had to bring this back with all the little tiny squares. Although, who's cutting those little tiny squares? Me. What was I thinking? So the 3 cards here, they all use the Christmas Christmas Classic stamp set. I did use the holly, but otherwise it's just using the sentiment. So you could definitely substitute if you don't have this, or you could order this from me, and that would be totally cool. And then the other 2 cards, because I was like, all right, these are all really serious and classic, and I think they're all really pretty. I think this one's my favorite of those. And then I said, we got to have something fun. Look at this card. I mean, look at the layers. And I will emboss this for you if you're getting it to go. If you come in person, you may or may not emboss yourself. We'll see how it goes. Look at that. And silver and the cute. So the next 2 cards I designed using the Berry Cute. But you could also put, what could you put here? You could put that cute little thermos in Christmas colors. You could put, if you got any of the other cutesy ones with animals, you could put a different animal there. A snowman, a penguin, a cute little fat robin. You know, you could have fun with it. Or you get the Berry Cute set. I've shown it a lot. There's that one. Oh, and then I like this one. Look at that. So I wanted them to feel a little different, so there's some variety. And the way this is going to work, here's can you see it? No, my top secret Post-it note. So it's either a 10 card class where you get 2 of each one, and that's $35. Or it's a 20 card class where you make 4 of each one. Because remember, you have people to send Christmas cards to. You need to stock up. If you're getting it shipped, it'll be $8 shipping because I should be able to fit it in the padded envelope. The big deal is you got an RSVP by November 9th. And the class, if you're coming in person, is on the 19th, 1:30 to 4. If you're getting it to go, it will go out in the mail either Monday or Tuesday. All right, so that is that class. I don't know. I was pretty excited that I finally got them done, and I was happy with all of them. Look at that cute bear. And this has embossed. Can you see that? Yeah. This is a little not quite an Audra style card. Everything else is very much an Audra style card. Look, there's no DSP on that one. So anyhow, that is the deal. These are the 2 stamp sets I used. As I said, you could definitely substitute. You are crafty and creative. You could come up with something fun. All right, so that is what you got to get back to me on. Feel free to message me, do whatever, email me. I will post it tomorrow. Hopefully I can figure out the Stampin' Up website, but otherwise they will definitely be posted to Facebook under events. All right, what are we going to do tonight? You're like, what's next, Audra? Oh my goodness. This is what's next. We are going to play with Forever Forest. All right, so pretty much every year, Stampin' Up manages to make a super cute tree stamp set. Is this my most favorite one? Maybe not. I'd have to look at my retired. I saved a couple, but it's pretty high up there. It really is. The trees are super nice, but I'm going to show you one of my most favorite techniques when you get a good tree stamp. I know the glare. There we go. So this is what we're going to play with. And we are actually going to play, and then we're going to put together at least 1 card, if not 2. So I've got bunches of little pieces of paper ready to go. These are cut to 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. I did not change up my grid paper because we're going to make a mess on it. We are going to play with colors so you guys can like decide what kind of colors really work for you tonight. Sorry, I'm going to tilt that down a little bit. We're going to just have fun. So I did the 1 tree and the row of trees. I did not do the big ones. I wanted something a little bit smaller. And then I have the snow on a scene because we might try something fun with that. So we're going to look at our greens. All right, so I feel like Shaded Spruce is definitely in the running. I kind of feel like I might be a little crazy and try Pretty Peacock. But we have to do Mossy Meadow. I cut a lot of pieces of paper. Garden Green. We're going to figure out, and don't worry, the complimentary, I did Real Red. It'll go with everything. Do we do Old Olive? I don't know if I'm going to do Old Olive. What other greens do we have? You know what? Ooh, what about Granny Apple? We have a lot of greens. What in the world? I could go really bright. What is this? Lemon Lime Twist. And Parakeet Party. Ooh, what about Soft Seafoam? I might change the red in that. Oh my gosh, any other greens? Could we do Lost Lagoon? We could. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is all the greens that we have. Oh, good. Jean says she loves a good tree set. So I maybe need to cut. I might have to cut some more paper. But I want. So we're gonna start. It's so many greens. Sorry, I gotta show it to you like this. Look at this. Look at all these green stamp pads. But I was like, we should play with the green. All right. So I'm gonna show you. If you've been moving through a while, you're like, oh my gosh, Audrey, I remember we made a card like that before. Oh, so fun. Okay. So here. I'm going to give you two. We're going to do the U design, and then the other one we'll do the, what would you call it when it just goes diagonal, maybe design. We're going to do the U design first. Okay, glasses are going on. Okay, so how it works in the U design, it doesn't, I always start on the right. It doesn't matter if you start on the right or left, I think it's a personal preference. So we're going to stamp the stamp. And then we're going to stamp it again, okay? And we're going to do that again. We're going to stamp it and then stamp it. That's just a tiny bit. Okay, let's go the other way. So I'm going to come a little lower and then stamp it. Ooh, I caught an edge. Let's see if I can cover it up. Stamp it. Watch this. Stamp it. Ah, I'm still catching an edge. Oh, right. Let's see, stamp it, and I'm going to stamp it here. Good. Okay, and here, and here, and here. I don't want in too much white there, but oh my goodness, I was catching an edge, so I'm going to see if I can do that better. But do you see how it makes a U shape? And then when you put this on your card, all right, so we're gonna back it, and then we're gonna put another, but then your greeting can go across, and it's nice to have sky. Now, if you wanna get really fancy, maybe you brush some blue up there, but I tend to leave it white. So let's do this one more time. Let's flip it over, and let's see if your demo could not catch an edge. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna, hopefully this will clean it. I need to rinse my chamois out. Okay, we're gonna cut this down a little bit. So it is a little big. The edge is a little big. And if I'm catching an edge, and I was not going crazy there, but maybe I was pushing a little bit too much to the side. So you can cut your stamps down. It is okay. I mean, I'm not gonna cut the tree. All right. I mean, I don't have to do this very often, but every once in a while, when Stampin' Up, you know, when it goes through the machine, it doesn't get it as well, or there's just a hair too much. Okay, and then maybe I'll try to not be so wild. I was just like all excited. Hey, Honeybee Stampin' from Central Florida. Oh, and Jean is here. I already said that. She loves a good tree stamp. Okay, let's try it again. Stamp, stamp. So the big key is the double. I'm gonna go here. And then you know what, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this double stamping in 1 second after I get this first one. I'm filling it up. Ooh, I like that. And I'm going to do a little bit more. There we go. Now I look like a professional stamper, don't I? Okay, so one thing to talk about. So like this is an example where it's not as good as I would like it to be, but I would use this one. So here's the deal. When we're double stamping, unfortunately, sometimes you have to stamp even more because, let me just get an actual scrap because I'm going to use that one on a card. Okay, so here's just a random scrap. So if I stamp full, but I don't get it all the way on, see how it's half, can you see that? Kind of half off, right? Then if I stamp this again, see, it's going to be two-toned, right? But not in a good way. So if that's happening, you got to look like, because say I really want half that tree, but then I want another stamp. If I just need this part, I might get away with it, which is what I did. But in general, you need to stamp it, ink it, stamp it off, and have a full stamp so that that doesn't happen. Ooh, sorry, that didn't focus. There we go. So you don't get that line. Okay, but sometimes, like in this case, when you're building a forest, a lot of times it will work itself out. I think I only have that one, but you know what we could do? We could go full tree in there and a little bit up there, and we have fixed that, and no one will be the wiser. Okay, so this is shaded spruce with, I'm gonna call this the U shape. And then let's try, we'll go ahead and keep shaded spruce. Let's do the diagonal. All right, so I'm gonna stamp a tree and a tree. And you wanna vary the up and the downs. Up and the downs, okay? And right now I can get away with my in and outs. Let's go this way. Okay, and then we'll put one here, and I feel like I need a stamped off one there. Okay, and then this is, I like to call this the diagonal. Okay, so two different ways that, ooh, that kind of goes together. Look at that, it's like a whole forest. It's like we do have a big border stamp that is trees, where this would all be done for you, but I think it's fun to be able to do it yourself. Okay, so there are that's shaded spruce, all right, because we're gonna have a little vote. I'm not gonna do each one in each color, but I'll do like one and one. And I'm gonna have all of these, and then you know what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of Christmas cards. Let me make a whole bunch real quick. And I'm gonna have this pile of little stamped trees, and I'm just gonna cut paper to go with it, and we're gonna be good to go. All right, so let's go crazy and do our pretty peacock. Let's do a couple of our less maybe thought of colors. And my shaded spruce probably could be using some re-inking. All right, so we're gonna do the U. Woo, my pretty peacock is strong. I think I can do 3 of that one. My pretty peacock is very strong. It's still really pretty. Look at that. This is a little bit dark for me, but I like it. Let's do another light one. I'm gonna stamp this off. Ah! I got the little tree with the, okay, let's give it one stamp off and put another one on top of it. There we go, I'll fix it. So there we go. That's pretty peacock, which really looks very green to me, like this. Maybe because it's a tree, it makes my eye just be like, oh my gosh, that is green. Okay, whew, gotta clean that one, right? I probably could have went from shaded spruce to pretty peacock with no problem. All right, we're gonna clean this one. Let's flip it over. I need to rinse this out. You should rinse your thing pretty often. Okay, let's go with another. Ooh, let's try something totally crazy. What is this called? Soft sea foam. Okay. So we'll do the diagonal. Ooh, it is very light. Probably I need to re-ink. Yeah, you can barely see them. All right. I won't be able to show you soft sea foam very well, but no, you just show up. Hold on, we'll show up for you guys. Oh, it's hard to see on the video. It's actually, you can see it, it's very subtle, so I'm gonna re-ink that. I'll have to try that later. So you know what, I'll flip that one over. We could use the back. All right, so let's do grainy apple green, because that's a big bright one. And I can just put this soft sea foam right on top. All right, so tree. You could also just do across the bottom. That looks kind of nice. Aha, you called that, huh, Dawn? Use granny apple. Yep. She called it. All right, so there's granny apple. Oops, if I hold it up super close, it's actually, the lighting is worse. There we go. I like the granny apple. I like that a lot. All right. Ah, look what I just it. Oh no. Let me see if I have a wipe. I'm going to get that green. Hold on. All right, let's get that. I don't want to like get all of my papers messed up. Oh my goodness, I got it like under my nails and everything. And they're already like a little bit green from the other greens. Okay, let's clean this off. All right, and let's try Garden Green, Mossy Meadow. Oh, they are my go-tos. So let's go ahead and do some of them, and then we'll try some more interesting ones too. Where's my Mossy Meadow? I think I need to re-ink everything. Do you ever have that where all of a sudden all your ink pads are just like, they're like, we're out of ink? I think that I'm having that. So don't worry, people come in on the 19th of November. I will re-ink my ink pads, anything we're using. All right, let's go with the U. Mossy's good because you can get a bunch. Oh, I think Mossy might be my favorite. It might be. I'm going to stop right there. I like that. So there's Mossy. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's do Garden Green. Then I want to try Lost Lagoon. I'm intrigued by Lost Lagoon. The Maker's Mojo event we just had, it was pretty funny. Almost every demonstrator was on a Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock kick for, you know, it was doing kind of a slightly different color for your holiday cards. It was pretty funny. I was like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? Because we all have very different styles, and then there was like this thing that was just going on. Okay, I'm going to go across. So this is Garden Green. Nice, good, standard green. Mine definitely needs to be re-inked. Put that there, and that there. And you can totally, like on a color like this, you can really fill it in. Oh, and look how pretty that looks. Oh, it looks really pretty. All right, let's go ahead and try the Lost Lagoon. Do I have any more pieces? Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I already did all 6. All right, I want to do one more at least. Let me grab some white paper. Okay. Because how are we doing on time? Okay, we got time to put one of these into a card, but I want to try one more. All right, what did I say that these papers were? 4 1/8 by 3 1/8, I think. It doesn't matter. And you could do this bigger. You could totally do it bigger. I like to do it more as a focal point than as like the whole entire background, but that's just a personal choice. I have done it as a whole entire background. It is very pretty. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 more, and then we'll build a card. Okay. So what, oh, I wanted to do the Lost Lagoon. Whoa, gosh, what the heck? I'm having an ink problem today. An ink problem. The good thing is it'll wash off in the shower in the morning, so I won't really go somewhere with 2 dirty hands, hopefully. But it happens. All right, let's clean this again, because this would not mix well, I don't think, with Mossy. Why do I keep saying Mossy? I don't know. I was doing really well, and then I'm calling all the colors weird random things. Lost Lagoon. Stay up there. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, except mine, see, okay, so here we go. My ink pads are either over inked or under inked. That is my current dilemma. All right, I'm gonna stamp off. Look at that, I gotta do a double stamp off. There we go. Okay, I definitely approve of Lost Lagoon. All right, we will stop there so that we can actually make this into a card. But as you see, we have lots of greens. Use whatever green you have. If I've intrigued you with a green, you know where to buy it. Either here, or if you're a demo, buy it from yourself. Oh my gosh, and I totally forgot. We only have one more day. Tomorrow is the last day for the 35% off. If you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, message me right away. You should totally join tomorrow. The deal is amazing. If you've been a demo before and you're like, yeah, I want to come back and get that discount, do it. Okay, this is the same color. So here we go. 6 different, we managed to make 6 because we had a reject right on my uninked. Look at that, 6 different greens. They're all beautiful. They will all work lovely to make some cards. So we're gonna use, I'm kind of thinking this one. Okay, which one was this? This I think was Granny Apple with Real Red. I kind of like that. Even though normally a Granny Apple I like to put it with Poppy Parade, but I think this will work fine. So here's my card layout. I embossed the white, and this, oops, there's 2. This is 4 1/8 by, sorry, it's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we're gonna put this, oops, did I cut that wrong? I did. All right, I'll trim it down, but we're gonna go here. And then I did not cut the backs because I want to make the backs match the tree. So we are going to go with Granny Apple. You could also do, you don't have to go with the green. You could do Pecan Pie, Pebbled Path, Black, Early Espresso would be nice, Crumb Cake would be nice. You could get really creative with what color to put behind, but there's a lot of good neutrals that would look really nice. But I thought, let's make this first one, oh, and let's trim this down. Something is not right. Something is not right. It should be 4 1/8. Yeah, look at that. I'm off a sliver. Yeah. Okay, let's get that out. Or not. Let's just keep it in there forever. 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. That's a little off too. Who cut this paper? Who cut this paper? It was me. Don't worry. If you're getting a card class from me, I will be extra careful and make sure to cut the paper really well. Normally I cut really good paper, but every once in a while we get things a little off. All right, let's try this again. Yes. All right, so we're going to attach these. I'm worried about how much how much green is on there. Let's put this down. Oh, this is the one with my soft sea foam on the back. All right, so we're gonna build this up, and then we're gonna, now, the one problem with this stamp set, I mean, it's not actually a problem, but there's no sentiments, right? And you see where I'm gonna have to put the sentiment. Can you see that my blemish on there? Right there is some kind of bonus green. All right, I like to use glue anytime I've used an embossing folder. It just makes me feel more comfortable that my card is gonna stay together. You could use glue for all of these steps too. All right, because you know I like a little layers. I'm fond of a little bit of layering. Okay, I'm gonna need that glue. No, actually I'm gonna use dimensionals. You could also use dimensionals on top of emboss. That is good, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna hope that this is not getting too much residual, I don't know, ink on it. All right, so I'm just gonna put that down. And I am thinking which, ooh, I know where I'm gonna get this, the words from. So a card like this, a really cool thing to do, but I'm not gonna emboss last minute on a Monday night video, right? Because that would be crazy. But I could show you, I'm pretty sure I've got something embossed. Okay, we are gonna use dimensionals. Could you wrap ribbon around this? Yes, you could. That would be kind of cute, depending on how your thing's laid out. You could totally do that. You know, obviously you can do anything you want. I'm trying to keep it simple because we're gonna let that stamping just shine a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be such a sweet card. But you totally could do ribbon around there or something that would be really cute. Okay, let me show you. Do I have anything? Nope. All right. This would be really cute with something in black embossed in white. This would be cute if it was the right color red, right? Wouldn't that look pretty? So you could definitely, and you could put it down here and let there be more sky. You could 100% play with it. But if you're like not in the mood to emboss, we have another stamp set. Well, obviously we have a lot of stamp sets. Anyway, this one is called Merry and Bright. And I love, love, love these because it's a way to like emboss without having to emboss. So we are gonna say, what are we gonna say? We're gonna say Merry Christmas. We'll keep it simple. All right, and I am gonna do them in black. Although I'm gonna apologize in advance because I'm pretty sure my black also needs to be re-inked. There is a theme to tonight's video. I should do that as a question, pop-up question, and give a prize. What was the theme to Audra's Monday night video? And it is re-ink your ink pads. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but just in case. There you go. Whoa. All right, so now you need a little strip. When you cut your inside pieces or your fronts, you get these nice little size 1/2 inch strips. Then they're so easy to cut down. So I'm gonna do it in black. So we get the whole feel like I have embossed this. Look at that! Look how pretty that is! Oh my gosh! And this is nice because it's gonna be 2 pieces. There's a teeny bit of cutting. It is so easy to cut. Oh, okay, this ink pad is good. This one's not bad at all. All right, we're gonna let this sit before I put my grubby hands on it and cut. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp an inside piece. Let's check. Okay, that'll work. So this was the Granny Apple Green. I have no idea what color is on my stamp. Don't worry. So this will be a cute inside. You could add the extra layer of red. That would be super fun. You could totally cut this down and do that. I'm just gonna do a little bit. There we go. And then, are one of these stamps good? It's gonna say Merry Christmas on the front. I don't know if I would put one of these on the inside. Let's see. Oh, what fun. Merry Christmas. Oh, what fun. Santa was here. Love. Holly Jolly. I am not going to choose one of those. I am going to choose... Oh, I've got the Tidings of Comfort and Joy already on a stamp. No, I don't. I do, but they're not over here. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'll skip it. This is going to go on the inside. And I'm going to pick... I think I'm going to put Tidings of Joy, or I'm going to put... Ooh, Season's Greetings would also be nice. All right, well, they're all... I had so many stamps out, I had to put them all in a bin and take them away because there was no room on my desk. And now they're too far away because they're all the way on the table. All right, let's cut these out. I just like to give them a little bit of time, especially when your hands are getting all dirty. So if you just cut these right up, you could leave the white border, like cut an even white border. That totally works too. And you could have done this in the real red. It would be super cute. But sometimes when I've got a bunch of the same colors, these scissors look crooked. When I've got a bunch of the same colors on the card, I like to put a contrast. What else would be good contrast on this? I don't know. You could do a brown. Sometimes I get in the black mode, but sometimes I'm in the brown mode. You could do your early espresso, would be pretty. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so we bring our card back in. We think about where we want it. Do you want it centered? Do you want it justified to the left? Do you want it a little lower? You want it a little higher? Do you want to add some kind of twine or ribbon? But I'm gonna keep this one super simple, and I'm gonna put it on just like that. That makes me pretty happy. I am going to use, and I'm gonna leave that one there so I know where I want it, and I'm gonna use glue dots. Okay, make sure I put them on the right. I don't want to put them on that far end, right? Because I'm gonna let that hang off. You could put this up on dimensionals too. I feel like you can do double dimensionals, like how I dimensional the focal point, but I do think you could dimensional the words too, and it would still mill. Okay. I'm gonna go just that medium. I think that medium makes me happy today. But then, even though I'm keeping this card simple, I think it needs a little bling. So, go super simple with your bling don't forget about your basic rhinestone jewels, my friend. Yes, there's a ton of new embellishments, and I do have to buy them all. But your little tiny, and there are bigger ones, but this one, I'm out of big ones on this pack. Your little tiny rhinestones are super nice. Look at that. Merry Christmas. So there you go, and then I'm gonna put this in the inside with a cute little sentiment. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll cut it down, and I'll cut some red to go behind it. But there you go. So if you have any kind of tree stamp, I would love to see you make your own little tree focal point. I think that would be really fun. Play with your colors. Let me know what color you like the best. Ooh, I could do a pick your favorite. I'm gonna have to be busy to do it. What if I make one with each of these, with 6 of them, and ask you what your favorite green is? That could be very, very fun. So there you go. Questions, comments, requests are always welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, oh, I was bad. I did not answer YouTube comments last week. I try to get to the YouTube comments once a week. I don't know why it takes me a long time. It's random. I'm going to work on that. But if you commented during the video, I can't really see those. It's really hard. I would have to watch the whole video to see those. But if you comment after, I am super happy to answer your questions, help you out, anything you need. Ooh, wrong one. There we go. What else? If you are interested in either of my classes that are offered for November, let me know. I will be posting about them a ton in this next week, because what I've realized is, I think I post it once and people see it, but what I've realized is you got to post it a lot because you don't always see it, and that's okay. Yeah, so let me know. Stay crafty, my friends, and I will see you next week, next time.